Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research, come to your own conclusions. That being said, let's do this. Okay, so let's start off with somebody telling me why the hell the New York Post is sourcing Katie Joy. Then can somebody tell me why the hell Sloan is sourcing Katie Joy? Sloan. You're sourcing a woman who made you cry. After the way Katie Joy treated you, you're sourcing her as a reliable source for this cult. Does everybody forget what Katie Joy's done? The wild accusations she made against Ellie B. Theft, fraud, bringing up her bankruptcy papers. The allegations she made against the Westbrooks, especially James Westbrook. Murder. His own mother. Why are people not looking into her history before sourcing her? She is in no way a reliable source. Katie Joy thinks about one thing and one thing only. How can I improve my bank account figures? Now, I've been looking into this cult. And there's some things that make me question all of it. So the original TikTok account that Miranda and her sister Melanie had. If you go and look through the last year of that TikTok account, Melanie's posted a lot on there with her parents. A hell of a lot with her parents over the last year. But not one time do they mention Miranda until they came out with a statement that she was in a cult. So make that make sense. That does not make any sense at all to me. It's taken a whole year of them making up TikTok dances and different things. Dressing the dad up in women's clothing for a TikTok. Tricking the dad into testing out lip pumping serum. But nothing about Miranda. Until on Instagram, Melanie and her parents do a live stream. And they make allegations that their daughter has joined the cult. And they're trying to help her. Miranda is a 25-year-old girl who, in the last year, has got married. Congratulations to you both. I hope you had an amazing day. You give me one person who wants to live as a newlywed with their family. Just one. Because I can't think of any. Newlyweds want to be out there doing it themselves. With a little privacy too. It could be a little embarrassing living with your parents being a newlywed. "25 and newlywed." the world at her feet, a very talented, beautiful, gifted, talented dancer. She is. And an absolutely gorgeous looking husband to match it. What 25-year-old newlyweds want to live with their family? They want to be out there trying to make it on their own. I don't believe for 1 second that this is what they're saying it is. I just don't. I think there is more to the family not talking. But I think it's going a bit far to say that it is definitely 100% a cult. I honestly can't see how that could be. Katie Joy is not by far a reliable source, and should never be taken as a reliable source ever. So I hope that the Dave Neal Show, Joseph Morris, Sloan, the New York Post will all take a good look at Katie Joy and then decide, is this a reasonable source? Look at her history. Look at the actions that she's pulled. Why Sloan is a calling her a source, I don't know. Because he's been on the tail end of Katie Joy. He's been spoken about by Katie Joy. Made to cry by Katie Joy. But in my opinion, this has been a family bust-up that has gone too far. They don't know how to make things right with Miranda, so that's why they're doing this for, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I can only assume. And yeah, it would be heartbreaking falling out with your daughter who's just got married. But to go on the internet and say that she's in a cult with literally no evidence whatsoever. Insane. Absolutely insane. Anyways, moving on quickly. Just as I was about to press record, Dad Challenge podcast is exploiting Gary Petito again. But last night, in a stream, I'm not sure whether it was a live or if it was a stream, he was talking about a family called the Royalties. And the Royalties have a young lad. In a recorded interview, Josh is seen talking to the bio dad, as he calls him. And typical Josh. He defended that she was a sex worker. Once again, putting his traumas onto another person. He dragged her through the mud for being a sex worker. He discussed how much money they make a week. And then he asked the dad to send him his paperwork. Maybe he could help. Josh, does the dad know that you're not actually in the States, you're in Canada? And likely there is absolutely nothing you could do to help him. You don't have no experience in law. You have no experience in immigration. And you don't know the full story behind why this child is not with his son, why he is not with his son. You don't know all of it. You know one side. For all you know, there is another 4 sides to this. I say 4 sides because there's another 3 people, and then the middle. We have the mother's side, her partner, and the young boy. Then we have on the other side the bio dad. Somewhere in the middle is where the truth lays. Now, I realised something recently. I was having a look. And there's a reason, damn good reason, why Josh is still talking about myka Staffer over a year later. Have a look at this. That's Josh's most watched videos. You have 2 screenshots there. His most watched videos of myka Staffer. People are not interested in the other stuff. They just want the Staffers. Now take a look at this couple here. They adopted 2 little boys. These boys. These boys are no longer with us. The adopted parents were recently arrested and charged with 2nd-degree murder and child abuse. Is that what you want for H? Would you have been happier if that was H's story? Because it could have been. Honestly, it could have been H's story. That could have been who we were talking about. But instead, they found a family more suitable for him. Instead, they looked for a family. Gave him a better chance than he would have if he stayed with them and they couldn't deal with it. Yeah, Josh adopted 2 boys. He adopted relatives' boys. Now, adopting strangers' children to adopting relatives' children is 2 different ball games. You're more likely to make it work if they're related to you. Stop talking about myka. Stop talking about H. Please just leave H alone. I'm hoping and praying that you will stop trying to contact his foster parents. I'm hoping and praying you have called your rotties off from following myka everywhere. H was one of the lucky ones. These 2 little boys. Don't have a chance. They could never be with another family. They could never have a chance to be with people who would love them, tuck them in at night. But H does. And I thank God for that. That he has the chance to be kissed goodnight. That he has the chance to be told every day that he's loved. Because these two little boys will never hear those words again. Will never be cuddled up to on the sofa to watch Disney. To eat sweets instead of dinner and ice cream. To go play in the park. H has all of that. H was a very lucky little boy. These two boys are gone. Them two pieces of absolute. They were missing 3 months before they were reported missing. 3 months. Can you imagine what they bio parents are thinking now? They took our children away from us. And they ended up those poor babies. Anyways, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I would be ecstatic if you could do all of that. And I shall see you next my next video. Bye.